Russia warned Kiev residents to flee their homes on Tuesday and rained rockets on the city of Kharkiv as Russian commanders intensified their bombardment of Ukrainian urban areas in a shift of tactics after their six-day assault stalled. Speaking in a heavily guarded government compound in Kiev, President Volodymyr Zelensky said Russia must first stop bombing people before peace talks could make any headway. In a joint interview with Reuters and CNN, Zelensky also urged NATO members to impose a no-fly zone to stop Russia's air force, something the military alliance has ruled out.
You sent your delegation to meet the Russians for talks.
Yeah.
Did anything substantial come out of that? Is there any hope as the world watches for diplomacy?
They decided to begin to speak about this situation. And I really wanted, and I asked them, so you have to speak, first of all, everybody has to stop fighting and to go to that point from where it was beginning.
Yeah.
Yes, it began 6 days ago.
Yes.
I think there are principal things you can do it, and that is very important moment. If you'll do this, and if those side is ready, it means that they are ready for the peace. If they don't ready, it means that you're just, wasting time.
And do you think you're wasting your time, or do you think they're ready?
We'll see.
As Zelensky spoke, news came that a Russian missile struck a TV tower near a Holocaust memorial site in Kiev, killing 5 people. Zelensky, who also spoke by phone for 30 minutes with U.S. President Joe Biden on Tuesday, said the artillery barrages on Kharkiv, a city of 1.5 million, amounted to state terrorism. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken warns that rules of the international order that help protect peace and security will be weakened if Russian President Vladimir Putin is allowed to get away with his premeditated invasion of Ukraine. Lisa Schlein reports for VOA from Geneva.
In a video addressed to the UN Human Rights Council, Blinken warned the human rights and humanitarian crises affecting Ukraine will get worse if Putin succeeds in toppling the country's democratically elected government.
Look at Crimea, where Russia's occupation has come with extrajudicial killings, enforced disappearances, torture, arbitrary detention, the persecution of ethnic and religious minorities, the brutal repression of dissent. Reports of Russia's human rights abuses and violations of international humanitarian law are mounting by the hour.
Since Russia invaded Ukraine 6 days ago, Blinken notes Russian strikes against civilians and civilian infrastructures have escalated. He says schools, hospitals, and residential buildings have been targeted. He says critical infrastructure providing millions of people with drinking water, with gas to prevent them from freezing, with electricity to keep the lights on, has been destroyed. The Kremlin insisted Tuesday that Russian troops don't conduct any strikes against civilian infrastructure and residential areas. The UN Refugee Agency is preparing for up to 4 million Ukrainians to flee for safety to neighboring countries. UNHCR officials say the situation looks set to become Europe's largest refugee crisis this century. Lisa Schlein for VOA News, Geneva.
Libyan lawmakers confirmed a new transitional government Tuesday, a move likely to lead to parallel administrations and fuel mounting tension in a country that has been mired in conflict for the past decade. Prime Minister-designate Fathi Bashagha submitted his cabinet to the East-based House of Representatives, where 92 of 101 lawmakers in attendance approved it in a vote broadcast live on television. The appointment of Bashagha last month is part of a roadmap that also involves constitutional amendments and sets the dates for elections in 14 months, but deepens divisions among Libyan factions, including the embattled current prime minister.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.